In this trailer behind me are 2 steers, and not just any old steers, but these are the first 2 cows that we ever had ever in our lives, not just on this property, but ever. Me and Mrs. Flannel were born and raised in the city. We've only been out here about 3 years. And we got these guys 2 years ago because we wanted to have grass-fed beef. And on one hand, it's kind of a triumph. We successfully raised them. They didn't die or atrophy or anything. They grew big and healthy, and as far as we know, they're good to go. But cows are just different. We've butchered chickens probably 15, 20 times now. That hasn't been any big deal. The pigs were a little tougher, but we've done that a half a dozen times. And pigs are probably the cutest animals we have out here. But cows, they're just different. They're like big dogs. They follow you around, they moo at you. They come over and, well, a few of them let us pet them. And they're huge. I mean, they're really big. So unlike the pigs, which are, in the woods and kind of out of sight, out of mind, these cows, they're like right out in the front of our property. They're almost like a signature of the place. And they're not going to be there anymore. We still have the Dexters for a little while longer, but we've run into an issue. We have too many cows on too little pasture. And what that means is even though it's warming up, our grass isn't coming back the way it should because it's been overgrazed, and we just don't have anywhere to put them. We're hoping to fix that in the future, but for now, we have to stop with all the inputs. We can't be affording to feed them all the time like we've been. So we had planned on butchering these guys ourselves back in the winter, but we built an addition on our farm, so that went by the wayside. So we're gonna take these guys over to Central Virginia Custom Meats, which is about 2 hours and 20 minutes from here. And we're gonna hook up with a guy named Nick Ferris, who's a young entrepreneur who opened it. It's a custom exempt shop, meaning you can buy, I know. You can buy eighths, quarters, halves, and wholes. You just can't buy individual custom cuts. Well, we're gonna take them over to him, and he's gonna take care of the whole thing for us. So we're gonna drop them off tomorrow, and we're gonna get them back, finished. Which I think will help. And as much as it breaks my heart to do this, there's also the satisfaction of knowing that I know exactly what's in these guys. I know the guy that's going to be butchering them. I know what I'll be feeding my family. And that was one of the huge motivators in moving out here, was to try and get away from commercial meat, commercial grade food. Things that you're eating that you don't even know what's in it, preservatives, all that stuff. We're trying to eat better and live better. And these guys have had a great life. So they're going to have, one bad day tomorrow, and that's it. But I gotta tell you, it's hit me harder than I thought it would. On the plus side, once we get some pasture opened up, which we're hoping to do here in the next few months, we should have some calves back on the property. I've got some things to wrap up before I head out early tomorrow, so if you're anywhere near Central Virginia, look up Central Virginia Custom Meats. Owner Nick Ferris. My name is Brian. This is Flannel Farms. Keep growing as you grow. See you next time. Bye. Originally, I wasn't going to use a sponsor for this video. It didn't feel right. But we dropped the cows off this morning, and I realized I was going to need to pressure wash the back of that trailer, because when you leave animals in trailers for more than 5 minutes, the end result of their metabolism excretes itself. So True Dave is a boot company that sent us 2 pairs of boots, one for me, one for Mrs. Flannel. And unfortunately for me, since I am a double E, they're a little snug. I ordered them a half size bigger just to try and get it to be a little looser for me, but not so. Mrs. Flannel's, however, fit beautifully. And these are okay on my feet. They're just a little snug, so they'll work for brief stints, which is a bummer because I really like them. Normally when I pressure wash, I wear flip-flops because I'm from Florida, but not when you're dealing with excrement. So make sure you have the appropriate length shorts on for this type of work. Alright, well, that might be one of the most disgusting things I've ever done in my entire life. But the trailer is clean, and my feet are dry. They have this nice elastic top that kind of snugs up around your calf. But that doesn't do anything for the rest of me. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am covered in little bits of fecal matter. If you click on the description below, you'll find a discount. For 15%, use the code flannel. I'm gonna go bathe in bleach and maybe scrub some skin off. Keep growing as you grow. See you next time. Bye.